The 7th event of the BeamNG Monster Jam season takes us to the State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. These 14 drivers are primed and ready to go compete here in freestyle at the State Farm Stadium with one of the more unique track layouts we'll see this season. BeamNG Monster Jam on JRTV from Glendale, Arizona is coming up next.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
Week 4 of the BeamNG Monster Jam series, season number 5, kicks off here in Glendale, Arizona at the State Farm Stadium. I'm Joe Rokowski, alongside me in the booth, Trey Bardo, back from his little break off from Detroit. And Trey, it's a great week for you to be back because we have two of the crazier venues that we normally visit in BeamNG Monster Jam. We have Glendale here today, and tomorrow we go to Anaheim. So two West Coast venues with a lot of space to run around in both those events. This should be a fun week for competition here on JRTV.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, what great places to come back to, right? And I mean, I'm excited I think I'm more excited than anyone else here. I can't wait to see what's in store.
And as of late, the events have ramped up in terms of performance, and now we're into the second half of the season. Drivers are going to start to get antsy to try and get those points, and we'll see these 14 trucks held the freestyle here today in Glendale for competition. Kicking off freestyle will be Ryan Wilson in the Rammunition. Then we have Mathis Wells in Earthshaker and Chris Reynolds in Overboard.
Matt Mosos in Reptoid, Cody Anderson in Pirate's Curse, and Marshall Burrow in Alien Invasion.
Then we have William Seaman in the Blue Thunder, Jay Rando in El Toro Loco, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in Big Kahuna.
Johnny Hernandez in Gravedigger, Nathan Orman is in Whiplash, and Matthew Burnett in Overkill Evolution.
Then the final two, Brendan Sarland in Monster Energy, and Anthony Hernandez, winner in Houston, in the Max D. So there's our 14 trucks. It's a star-studded lineup here for Glendale. And kicking it off, Ryan Wilson in the Rammunition had a very good event in week 1, but then his second event was not the kindest to him. We'll see if Wilson can try and pick it up here in Glendale, because Trey, after tonight's event, most of these drivers only have one more event to go to try and get the points to get inside the top 20 in points.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to say that the stuff's already starting to pick up, right? But Joe, it's just how this plays out, and honestly, I like it. It puts more pressure on these guys.
Yes, it does. You have to perform at your best the whole time. Oh my gosh! Speaking of performing at the best, that could have been really bad, Trey, if things were just a little bit different there. And he's lucky the truck didn't even break from that hit right there.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but hey, it's the Ram. They're built tough, and so far it's holding up to what it needs to do. Joe, with about 40 seconds remaining, he's had a nice start to this run, but if he wants a chance for it, he's got to start it up. That front looked like it was a little weird off that jump, did it not?
Well, the whole
it looked
thing
really wacky.
The whole thing was looking weird there for a little bit, Trey. He was all over the place. And interesting thing about Glendale, they have ramps down there, kind of away from everything else, and I'm sure the drivers will make use of that when they're trying to turn around. And if they go too far, they're like, oh well, there's some ramps down here I can hit to turn around.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like they tried to think of everything here. Nice little wheelie up there off the single jump. Almost caught him up there.
Almost did, but Ryan Wilson down to the foul 10. Oh,
no!
Oh,
well,
that's not something you normally see from these drivers, where they kind of just mess up while turning around, but that's something that just bit Ryan Wilson right there.
I think that's what we call a rookie mistake.
Yes, it is. He may have known that he had such little time left, so he was trying to turn around as quick as possible, get to the next jump, and
I mean, he never really let the truck settle either.
no.
I don't think that left front never really touched the ground at all throughout that turn, so I think the truck wasn't the happiest.
No, it was not. And unfortunately, Ryan Wilson probably not going to be the happiest after that either, as he does leave about 4 or so seconds on the clock. And it was a solid run, though, to kick off competition. We'll see what the judges give. In fact, it's 3 sevens, so 21 for Ryan Wilson in the Ram Munition. A solid start to freestyle here in the State Farm Stadium. So a solid run for Ryan Wilson, but now Mathis Wells down the Earthshaker. He's one of the drivers, Trey, that kind of has a benefit. He's only been in 1 event so far this season through 6 events. So he still has 3 events to go, 2 after tonight. So he has pretty much an understanding of how big he has to go in these events in terms of what points he might need to get into the top 20, whereas some people, they may go their 4 events earlier and they don't necessarily know how many points they need to get inside the top 20 in points.
Yeah, it's some unique scenarios, I guess we could say, right?
Yes, and Mathis Wells is on one end of the unique scenarios, and so far in that Earthshaker going nice right there with a nice wheelie on the back tailgate for a good while, and now he's going to gun it down to the other end because, Trey, once again, there's ramps down here. They can hit them, and they're going to definitely use them throughout the night, I have to think.
No, I'm telling you, areas with a lot more room than ramp is the way to go.
Yeah, this is one of those, this is a football stadium, so it's not like it's one of those, baseball fields like we're going to go to tomorrow at the Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Here in Glendale, it's a football stadium, but it's a still very, very big football stadium, one of the biggest we have in the United States. And right now, Mathis Wells is making use of that room around. He's into the final 30 seconds so far, Trey. A very, very impressive run, but definitely needs to start picking up if he wants to try and get to that hot seat.
He's got a nice wheelie off that. He's going to combo it up into the section there. Oh, no, Joe. Oh, no. Hold the brake. Hold the brake.
Well,
that was nice.
That was
really
nice. What a save out of Mathis Wells. Now to the final 10 seconds. He still has time to do something else. How about a backflip for the fans here in Glendale? Goes through it. Hard landing. Lands it down. Maybe
no, not yet.
Quite.
Not yet. Hold on. Oh, no.
But
does that count as landing the backflip? Did he ever completely land it?
I mean, I would give him the backflip at least. But how about for the second truck out, filling the clock and having a very impressive save right here. I mean, look at this. As you mentioned, Trey, you started saying, hit the brake, hit the brake, hit the brake. Exactly what he did, and it comes back on all fours for him.
Yeah, I mean, there's just times where if you feel like the truck's going to tip back over on the all 4 wheels, Joe, the best thing to do is hold the brake and hope for the best.
Yeah, don't let the truck roll. Don't do anything else. Just kind of let gravity do the work. Mathis Wells did that, and it worked. Right here, backflip down. I'd consider that landed. And then he tried some unique move and ended up going into some sidewalls right here and ends the run. Fortunately, the clock had already expired to all zeros, so he doesn't get any deduction for not filling the clock, but we'll see what the scores are. Trey has to beat that 21, and we'll see if Mathis Wells accomplished that. Here come the scores. 2 8s and a 7.5. That's the new leader at a 23.5. Mathis Wells is in the hot seat in Earthshaker. So another new leader here in Glendale is now Chris Reynolds comes out in the overboard. We'll see what Reynolds can do, starting a little bit slower, looking for a sky wheelie for the first of the 90 seconds, and he was past vertical there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for what you want out of a truck, or if you're on the team, I don't know if you want your driver to get past vertical.
No, not for the first hit. Maybe if you're down to the final few seconds, as that was another nice wheelie. That was
more vertical.
Yeah,
that was better.
Yeah, that was more 90 degrees to the ground, and you see right there, he's going off that ramp the opposite way, so that's another way to use it, and then maybe go to the other side, hit it this way. So Chris Reynolds using those ramps down the other end of the stadium floor to his advantage, and once again, another wheelie type. So Reynolds loving the wheelie so far in this overboard, not even halfway through, and I can count at least 3 or 4 different wheelie types he's had.
It definitely looks like he's kind of filling out the track here, filling out what his truck is. And I mean, Joe, that's not a bad way to go here, right? You're only the 3rd guy out, so it's not like you know what you have to do to get the lead or what you have to do to win this event yet, right? Because it's still a fresh track.
And we've seen judges in the past where as long as you have some solid momentum, if you can get through these final 30 seconds with some really big moves after having 60 seconds of good momentum, that could really help you out. Oh, Reynolds in trouble. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be one you can hold the brake for, Joe.
Nope, no, that is one where, that shook the truck hard. A hard hit for Chris Reynolds. I was just bringing up, if he gets through that first minute of the run with just solid momentum and some pretty decent hits, and then gets in the final 30 and really nails out a run, the judges won't care about how maybe laxed the first 60 seconds was. But unfortunately for Reynolds, they're going to care that he left some time on the clock after that big hit.
Yeah, that's definitely not what he wanted to do here. We're going to have to see how the judges are going to score with, like you said, so much time remaining on the clock.
I left about 15 seconds on the clock. The scores are in. It's a solid, respectable run at a 6.5 and 2 6s, and 18.5, but that's currently last of the 3 trucks so far for Reynolds. Still Matthes Wells on top. Now Matt Moso comes down the Reptoid, and we'll see what Reptoid can do here as Moso kind of circling the track. And that green is eerily similar to the green we have out there in the course right now.
Yeah, when he was in the air there, I think I kind of lost him.
Yeah, hopefully the judges don't lose him, because they need to score him in this freestyle, and if they can't see him, how are they going to score him?
Yeah, I mean, Joe, I've asked before, is this kind of like home field advantage for him then?
I guess so.
Whoa!
Look out, on 2 wheels, still kind of getting up on 2 wheels.
Easy.
That was the riskiest donuts for the first 30 seconds.
It was Ryan Wilson, right? The first truck out who kind of bit it over there too?
Yeah, maybe there's something about that area of the track.
It's just a little tacky.
It's a little tacky down at that area. Maybe want to stray from that, but Moso got away from it nicely and airs it out nicely. And how about a little bit of a wheelie right there as Moso down to the final half of the run in the Reptoid. So far a solid performance, but definitely needs to pick it up, Trey, because we saw with Matthes Wells, he had good momentum throughout, but then that really big move in those final 30 or so seconds.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I mean, Joe, everyone knows it. If you want to take the lead here, you got to fill out the clock. And when you fill out the clock, you got to make sure there's moves that make the judges remind you for the rest of the night. Right here could be one. A nice wheelie. He's going to drag the tail on that thing the entire way across, comboed up, but he's in trouble, Joe.
Oh, my goodness! What was that?
How did that work out so well?
I don't think he knows either, but you know what?
He even touched the body of the truck?
I don't think so, and he still has time on the clock, Trey. He still has more. He can do another wheelie right there. Going over forwards!
This is going to touch the body, though.
Oh, not enough rotation.
Well, you get one chance at it, but you don't get two.
Nope. But you know what? He didn't leave any time on the clock, so Matt Moso, kind of like Matthes Wells' run.
The body? I don't think he...
Just the back.
Well, maybe the tail.
Just the back a little bit. But Trey, here's the thing. That save is a lot like what Matthes Wells had, and the run kind of very similar to what Matthes Wells had. What do you think the judges are going to do in this situation?
Well, if it's anything like, Wells, it should be good, right?
It should be, and we'll see. 23.5 is the score to beat out of Matthes Wells of the Earthshaker. Matt Moso's run, just as impressive. We'll see if the judges put him over or under. The scores are in. They're going to tie him. It's a 23.5. It's a shared hot seat between Matthes Wells and Matt Moso here in Glendale. So, Trey, 2 drivers currently occupy the hot seat. We'll see if Cody Anderson, the Pirates Curse, can either join them or maybe take them out of there and be the lone owner of the hot seat.
Oh, again! It's the second truck to do that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what you have to do there.
Stop hitting it.
I guess so. Just don't hit that obstacle. But it's kind of weird. Normally they have it lined up pretty well to where you're going to land on it, but for some reason.
Well, the numbers were off with that one.
Yeah, someone did not do their physics properly with that one. And, but Cody Anderson still living to move on to the run into the final minute or so for this Pirates Curse. And for sure with how he's filled these first 30 seconds, it's been big air all throughout. Some more big air. Cody Anderson going off for the fans here in Glendale, Trey, and trying to beat that 23.5, which is currently the shared hot seat.
He's going to get a nice backflip out of that.
That was nice.
That was a better landing right there. Oh, nice little block. I thought he was going to get crossed up there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit that B-red wall right there, and luckily he didn't as he airs out the Pirates Curse over the pod. Nicely done. How about a wheelie on one wheel for a moment, then dragging the tailgate all the way to the wall. Cody Anderson, a very impressive run so far. Can he end it out these final 25 or so seconds?
I landed up pretty well. Did I get in the gap? Oh, my goodness. Is this a tail whip?
Look at that. Oh, look out. 2 wheels.
Oh, hold on. Nice. What a save.
All right, he still has time now to do even more. Final dozen seconds. Cody Anderson might be able to run a challenge the front 2.
That was a weird hit from that truck there, but he was able to calm it down, Joe. 5 seconds left. What is he going to be able to hit? 3, 2, 1.
Hit the pod right at 0. He lands. Oh! Ooh. There goes the rear end of the truck.
Well, what a good time to break the truck.
Yep. Yep, because that thing was not going to last any longer after that hit. Wow.
That was which is weird because honestly, I don't think that was the hardest hit we've seen this entire run.
No,
but it still
definitely
broke the truck.
Yeah, because just wear and tear ended up costing Cody Anderson on that one. But with that backflip, this moonwalk, and then that save right after, Trey, how about the lead with that 23.5? Is he going to join them in the hot seat, or maybe break them out, or is he going to fall just short, do you think?
There's definitely going to be a chance, Joe. I still don't know how these judges, different judges are different types of scores, so we'll have to see how they feel about this one, but I honestly think it can't argue for it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Scores are coming in from Cody Anderson. He's actually going to fall just short, 2 7.5s and an 8, so it's a 23 for the Pirates Curse, just half a point short of the freestyle lead. So not quite enough for Cody Anderson. Oh, so close, but now Marshall Burrow out in the Alien Invasion, and now he has to be wondering what he can do to try and beat that 23.5.
Yeah, it's honestly, I thought that last round could have challenged for it, but came up just short. So, these guys are starting to see what they need to do. They got to have a big move, big saves, some wow factors within the run and momentum as well. And, it's got to be something that you judges have not seen yet.
Yeah, that's a nice wheelie right there. Kind of like what we saw out of Reptoid. But that one went a lot better than what happened with Matt Mosso on the Reptoid. But you have to think, after seeing that score from Cody Anderson, the judges almost are looking more for a really big move rather than something like what Cody Anderson had a smaller save. Whoa, look at that save on a Marshall Burrow.
Can you see?
Maybe not. Oh, well, now we can.
Oh, that's all right. Then we're good.
Yes, we are. And he still has about 40 seconds left. So Marshall Burrow, big save right there. What more can he do in the Alien Invasion?
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Well,
wow, that truck kicked. Oh, hold on.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I was not.
I think that was the definition of just hold the throttle and hope for the best.
Now the truck probably shut itself off. We'll see if he can get it refired. If so, he has just about 20 seconds left to do even more. He's fired it back up and he's going.
That was impressive.
Yes, it was. How about Marshall Burrow here putting out one heck of a run in the Alien Invasion? And
oh, he's gonna get crooked again.
He had a one-wheel wheelie right there.
He's gonna flip it around. He's got 3 seconds remaining here. This is probably gonna be his last hit. Airing it out sideways in the air. Puts it down. Still in the throttle. Watch out for the wall.
Woo!
We're good.
Well, Trey, that was another very impressive run. This time out of Marshall Burrow in the Alien Invasion, and we'll have to see with that 23.5. And I don't know if it's gonna last past this, but you never do know what the judges are thinking.
Yeah, definitely. And you got around a point, but right here, Joe, this was nice. It almost over-rotated, but just enough for the wheels to get back down onto that dirt there. Very nicely done. And this right here, oof, wow, that just kicked the truck sideways.
Yeah, look at that bounce off of the tires. He almost did a full rotation there, just bouncing off the tires.
And then right here, Joe, I said it, hold the throttle and hope for the best, and got just enough momentum to kick it back over.
That's a little bit different than hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake. That's hold the gas, hold the gas, hold the gas.
Enough commentated enough of these. You got to know what to do.
Yes, you do. And the scores are in it. They're enough for the leads at 25 for Marshall Burrow. He's now the lone sitter in the hot seat here in Glendale. So a new leader, Marshall Burrow, with a pretty big score at 25. That score has won multiple events so far this season. But maybe William Seaman in the Blue Thunder can raise the bar up even more. He's done it in the past. We'll see if he can do it here in the Blue Thunder truck.
Well, Joe, we saw some nice runs, nice air right there off of that as well. But what do you think needs to be done?
Oh, well, with Marshall Burrow...
It's early to say that, but Joe, we only got 5 points to play with.
Yeah, exactly. That's we've only had, 7 trucks go out, so 7 left, and how are you going to try and top what Burrow just did? Well, you're going to have to do stuff like
not
that.
Not if you get yourself upside down. You good. That worked out a lot better. I thought he was going to tip it over.
I don't know how that worked out, but it worked out. Now he has 60 seconds left, and we know William Seaman, he can go big in the Blue Thunder. Oh my gosh, what a stuff right there. Luckily the truck stayed together, but we know this man can go big. He's won division championships in the past. He's won events in the past, so William Seaman, one of the best PWC Run drivers in history, and look at this, that Blue Thunder, one of the best trucks in history as well, and he's showing right now that this combination is here to play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got great momentum. He's got the speed to go with it. Careful here. Uh-oh.
Gosh.
I don't understand how these hits are working out in his favor.
Yeah, he might need to calm it down, but 25 seconds left for a backflip right here. Textbook backflip. Lands it down. Might have had some trouble getting into reverse right there, but only wasted about a second or two. Now he has 15 seconds left, and he's, I'm sure, about to just unleash everything he has in that truck.
You definitely think he's got to here, Joe. He's now at about 5 seconds remaining. He's going to turn it around. He's got time for one more hit. Looks like this is going to be it.
Oh!
Airs it out. He's sideways, Joe. Oh, big bounce up on two wheels. The wall.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Just a tap. Joe, from what I heard in Detroit, these guys the officials might be a little hesitant.
Yeah, so we had Saigon Shaker going to what was about the first 3 rows of the safety hold, and luckily rolled back down off of those seats. And then Eli Bright decided he wanted to try and join the crowd as well, and he, after backflipping, kind of bounced up into the front aisle of the seats. But yeah,
These guys just don't learn, do they?
they do not. And
Especially Eli. That man doesn't learn.
well, for William Seaman, a very impressive run, the Blue Thunder. We'll see if it beats the 25 set by Marsha Burrell in the Alien Invasion. It was a pretty good run out of Burrell, just not quite enough at a 23. They'll move him into a tie with Pirates Curse and Cody Anderson. So now 7 trucks in, 7 trucks to go. Here comes Jay Rando out in the Crazy Bull, the El Toro Loco. A nice little soft hit. How about some smoke coming out for that first hit?
That's always it's an easy way to get points.
Yeah, everyone loves that. Oh, he also tapped the wall down there. So he made sure the wall was there. It's good. It's structurally sound, and he can now go on.
Nice wheelie there, dragging the tail of the bull across the stadium. Might be one of the longest we've had so far, Joe. If you line it up nice, you can bring it all the way out to the out of bounds.
Yes, you could. And Rando maybe was looking at more smoke out of the nose of the El Toro Loco. So he's playing with that smoke. Jay Rando, another wheelie. Look at that, all the way to the next obstacle. Oh!
Oh!
Well, what truck is out there now, Trey?
How often do you get the truck to shed all the body panels in one
Not
hit?
very often. Oh my gosh!
How is this? How is it staying?
I asked Jay Randall that after the event because he might be wondering that too. But man, what a freestyle so far with these final 30 seconds coming up.
Yeah, it's definitely Joe. If he can fill out these final 20 seconds, might be early to say, but I think he might be able to run for it.
Oh, look at that wheelie right there, carrying it into a kind of sky wheelie. Another little bit of a slab wheelie right there. Final dozen seconds for Jay Rando. Can he pick up some of the momentum? He's going, oh my gosh, he jumped the backflip ramp.
Oh, I didn't know there was a ramp on the backside of
I
that.
didn't know. Whoa, look at that hit. Oh,
Ooh,
oh, he broke the rear out.
that's 2 trucks now?
2 trucks have broken the rear right at 0, by the way.
You know, they know that costs money, right?
I don't think they care, Trey.
I would hope they did, but I guess you're right.
Well,
They don't.
here's when the truck had a body on it. Look now, because it's about to be gone.
How does that? I don't understand how that happens. It just sheds it. It's like a reptile. It just shed its skin.
Yeah, except it was a bull that shed
Yeah,
its
that's
skin.
what I don't understand, Joe.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Even horns and all. And then right here, another very impressive save. Stood on the gas and it worked out. We'll see what the judges give Jay Reno on the El Toro Loco. He has to beat a 25. Actually going to fall a lot short at a 22.5. Definitely not the scores Rando was looking for right there. So not quite enough. And oh boy, I think Rando just gave Fitzwater his new favorite obstacle.
Oh no. Well, Joe, how long do you think this run's gonna last?
Well, if he doesn't clear the backflip ramp, it's not going to last too long, Trey, because the whole front end will be off the truck.
Oh, look, let's see how this goes. He's been so good at keeping the body on the truck too.
Yes, he has. We'll see. Guns it right here for the first of the 9 seconds.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh!
Oh, he stuffed it on top of the cars.
How? No, I think last time we saw a truck stuff into the cars, they
Caught fire.
got a little burnt.
And that was El Toro Loco.
Yeah, that was.
The man who it was actually the man who just went out and freestyled. That was in that truck.
I don't know how Vince got away with one, but he might as well take it and run with it, right?
Yes, because I mean, a very good start to the run. We know Fitzwater. He's on a dry spell right now. Ooh,
Oh!
he's on a dry spell right now. He's a little bit angry. I think he wants to get one of these event wins again.
How long of a dry spot we talking again?
If I'm not mistaken, Trey, he has not won since his World Finals Championship in Season 2.
That's a long drought.
Yes, it is. Nice backflip right there. And oh, look at this! Look at this!
Nicely done, Joe. He's learning.
That might be the
That
best
might be one of the
moonwalk
nicest ones.
That's the best moonwalk we've ever seen. It was Zachary Fitzwater Sr. that did it.
I don't think the best or like one of the nicest and Fitzwater would ever been in the same sentence, unless we were talking about a carnage. But
Yeah.
Joe, he just proved us wrong.
Yes, he did. Now, what can he do in these final few
Oh, no.
seconds? Look at that. Oh, my gosh. It's still flipping, but it's back on all fours.
How did that work?
Oh.
Oh, he's good.
Can he finish this
got
run out?
3 seconds. He's going for a backflip.
Look at this. Oh, it came around. Oh, no.
Hit the gas.
Oh,
Oh, he's not done.
what a freestyle.
Oh, and the truck's broke.
The truck is broke.
Does he know that?
Oh.
Oh, he does
my
now.
gosh.
Oh, I think he lost brakes.
He lost a lot on that truck.
Wow. What a run, Joe.
What a
I don't know what to
freestyle.
say. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
And all
Right here,
it kicked off with
we
this,
said
really.
it. Yeah, Joe, one of the nicest. I mean, carried it out the longest. It was nice and solid, stable. No weird motions. Oh, look at that.
He could have parked it there, it looks like. That was beautiful.
Maybe just touched the nose, but if anything, that was great.
And then, to get really crazy, look at this.
How did the truck hold together off this?
I don't know. And how
One rotation,
the body, like, barely came off, too. Like,
2 rotations. That's crazy. That worked out great. And then he hit the throttle and got into a wheelie.
and then hit the cars, and then did this little move.
I don't understand.
Look at that.
Joe, you know it was a big run when his first move where he aired out the truck isn't in the highlights?
Yes. We have 4 highlights, and not even him jumping and clearing the backflip ramp landing on the cars was included because there would just be too many highlights.
This is where the truck broke, right? And then right here, I mean, it doesn't count, but this is where he figured out the truck was broke, and it somehow still landed on all the tires.
Counts in the fans' hearts. And you know what? I'm just going to say outright, if this is not the new leader, I might go to the judges. And
No, you don't say that too often.
yeah, I'm just saying, Trey, there's no way this cannot be the new leader.
I'm agreeing with you.
Well, let's see. The judges, oh, look at those scores. It's a 27 for Fitzwater. He's the new leader with just a few trucks left. Well, only 5 men can try and top Zachary Fitzwater Sr. The first of them is Johnny Hernandez in the Gravedigger. How fitting that right after Fitzwater goes on and gets the hot seat, Hernandez is coming after him.
This is, what do you do now? You have, what, I guess technically 3.5 points, right?
Yeah, because you can tie.
But then you could go 27.5, and then
Yeah.
you go, would that be
28.
3.5? I don't know if my math is right.
Yeah, but either way, not many points to work with, and Johnny Hernandez.
Oh, no.
What a save!
Wow, that was nice. The truck doesn't even look damaged.
Oh, look out, he's not done yet. 2 wheels, some other truck held together there as
He
well.
knows there's like 55 seconds left, right?
Well, Trey, when you have that run from Fitzwater that just happened, you have to act like there's no time left on the clock.
Yeah, I guess you got a point about that one, Joe.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
my
Oh, no.
gosh!
Oh, he stuffed it.
What was that move?
I don't know, but I know we can call it the run ender.
Yep, and he left about 40 seconds on the clock, Trey, so it started out with such promise, right? This was right from the get-go, especially after this move right here. You're almost expecting, like, all right, this is going to challenge Fitzwater, but unfortunately, Trey, this next move is the killer of the freestyle.
Yeah, right here. Nice air. Gets the truck a little sideways, so I'm assuming he came off that ramp a little weird and dug in.
this.
And Joe, he throttled up like you're supposed to do, but just kicked it around.
Never seen that, and I don't think I'll ever see it again in a monster truck. That was impressive out of Johnny Hernandez, but unfortunately, he only filled about half the clock, so the scores are going to be lower as they come in from the judges. That's actually very high for the amount of time he filled at a 16. That just shows how promising the run was up until the end. to clarify that math on that, right? He only filled about half the clock. He got a 16. If he filled out the whole clock, basically the judges were saying we would have given him a 32.
That's what I was about to say, Joe. I said, man, imagine if you filled up that clock. If the math is going, that's a 30.
Yeah, so here's Nathan Norman in the Whiplash. He's ready for some grand entrance here, and he needs it to try and beat Fitzwater. Here he goes. He guns the gas, and he's going to hope for the best.
Nice air, Joe. This normally doesn't work out.
Nice. It landed.
It actually worked out pretty smooth.
Yes, it did. So Nathan Norman found the trick to do it. I think he had to back all the way up to the wall to end up landing where he needed to.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay. I saw the truck sideways, Joe. Normally that doesn't work out too well.
Yeah, normally it does not. But Nathan Norman, he was very good in his rookie season last season, and definitely still has that magic behind him to go really, really big in this Whiplash. And he's doing it right there. Nice, really carrying it out. Oh!
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Oh! He hit the balcony.
He hit the balcony, Joe. I don't think you're supposed to do that.
No, and hopefully he didn't damage anything. And hopefully he's all right, because that's a...
We might owe the arena some money.
Yeah. Well, he went for a front flip in the first 30 or so seconds, but
Think of how high that is, Joe.
Oh,
my goodness. It broke the truck.
Yeah, I hope Ormond is okay from that, because that's obviously a hard hit. The wall doesn't really absorb anything. It's meant to stay firm.
It's probably concrete underneath that, right?
Yeah, it's all concrete over there. And unfortunately for Ormond, he left a lot of time on the clock. It's only going to be a 9 for the Whiplash, a very, very tough break. The second straight truck to not fill majority of the clock. So now just 3 men remain to knock off Zachary Fitzwater Sr. And here's Matthew Burnett in the Overkill Solution, a man who knows how to get to victory lane in these BeamNG Monster Jam events. And looking for another one here in this Overkill truck. And look at how he's starting the 90 seconds out.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, he's lucky.
Not that laid flat. Yeah.
Oh, and he hit what Ormond hit, except he hit it a lot nicer and isn't cartwheeling into the red zone balcony.
Yeah, you think he saw that and said, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, maybe if you're going to do it, end out the run with it and make it look cool. Not do it when you have a lot
and
of
not
time
hit the and not hit the balcony this time.
Yeah, not hit the balcony as well. So that right there, that was a little bit of an interesting maneuver. Could have been a bad result, but ended up being pretty good for him. And now gunning for the MX Hill, getting some nice air off it. So Matthew Burnett has some good momentum, but needs those moves trade like Fitzwater had, where he had about 4 or 5 really good moves. And here's a nice backflip out of Burnett. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Hit the gas.
Oh, it's not gripping at all.
I don't know if he broke something on the truck or not, but he had no power through that wheel.
Nope. And unfortunately, Trey, 3 straight trucks that have just gone out and not filled the majority of the clock. You have to think that that's just because how big the bar was set by Fitzwater. These drivers are going for it and going for it and going for it, and 3 in a row have fallen victim.
Yeah, that's yeah, that was not what he wanted, and that's not what the drivers wanted. But Joe, I mean, it's just the way the course runs out sometimes.
Yes, it is. And for Burnett, it's going to be one of the lower scores of the night. A 5 of 3 and a 4.5. It's a 12.5 for Burnett, the second lowest score here tonight. And now 2 remain, and the first of them is Brennan Sarland in the Monster Energy. Is he lifting out of the gas?
Well, I don't think he can.
Wow.
Joe, we said it
Okay.
to win, you have to be 110% throughout and hope your truck holds.
Well, Brennan is trying to... Oh, look out!
Oh!
Nice!
What a save.
All right, so Brennan, a save for the first 20 seconds. Now a backflip in the first 20 seconds. Brennan Sarland, he may have done his homework too. Is he? Okay. I didn't know if the truck was broke down there or something.
That was, do you think the judges are going to take anything off of that?
Well, I mean, the only thing you can really say is that he's just going to have less time now to do bigger moves.
That's fair. But, I mean, yeah, Joe, what do you have to do?
Well, Brennan's trying to figure out what he has to do, and so far, Trey, he had that really great save. He has that backflip in his portfolio, and now he still has about 30 seconds left to do even more in this Monster Energy truck. We'll see if he can do even more. Here he goes, cross-threading.
Oh!
Wow, look at that move. It's not
done.
Oh, no, he's onto the side walls. What a
Nicely
save!
done.
Oh.
That was, I'll be honest, I thought for a second the run was done, Joe.
I did too, but now where's he going? It looks like he has something planned out with these final few seconds. He wasted a lot of time right there. He's going to cross-thread.
Oh, big air.
Wow.
That was nice. Do you think he was hoping it worked out like that?
I think so. Final few seconds. He hit that right as it went to 0. Oh!
Oh, the truck's broke.
Oh, but he's back on all fours. It's a save to end the run, and it's still not done.
God.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Now it's done?
I think now it's done.
Hey, look.
Oh. I think the body was holding it up.
It's a pretty strong body to hold a truck up for that long.
Well, Trey, what do you say about Fitzwater's 27 now? Was this enough? Was this not enough? Is it going to tie?
Part of me wants to say I'm not sure, but part of me wants to say it might just fall short.
Oh, okay. Well,
And by just fall short, I'm saying like
half a point.
25 and a half to 26 and a half.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? It's gonna be close, but not that close.
well, not to be rude to you, but your opinion obviously does not matter in this situation.
Oh no, of course not.
It's only those
giving
3
my-
judges. So
Analytic point of view,
yeah, right here, as you mentioned, thought this was over. I mean, look how long he took to try and save the truck.
And then I wonder if he must have been trying to see if the truck was gonna settle out or not.
Yeah, didn't want to preemptively hit it. And then right here, this is what happened right at 0. So this whole thing, up until he lands back on the 4 wheels, will get judged.
Everything.
Yeah, he smashed that truck into the ground, and somehow it came back on all fours. It's a save in the judge's eyes. He then took right off, flung the hood, rest of the body coming with him, somehow dangling on by just a thread, and he trashes the rest of it.
Big roll over and then up on 2 wheels, and like you said, the body was holding it up.
Yep. And then the body just kind of crumpled down and ended up on its lid. So score to be is at 27 from Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Did Brennan Sarland and the Monster Energy do it? Just short at a 26, 1 point off. But now it's Fitzwater versus Anthony Hernandez for the victory. All right, Trey. So Anthony Hernandez, he won in Houston. Fitzwater has not won in a very, very long time. It's going to be either Fitzwater or Anthony Hernandez. Hold your breath, because I'm sure Hernandez is going to go crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Joe. What do you have to do to win now, right? Because we.
Oh no!
Oh, hold on.
Maybe
All right,
something like that.
I feel like people were thinking that Soderland's run was going to do it, Joe, but it came up just short. So you got to go bigger than that.
Yes, you do, Anthony. Oh, look how he's on to 2 again. Oh no!
Joe, the flat body hurt. The flat body hurt.
And my ears hurt after that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you don't think he was on the throttle, I'll be able to answer you once the ringing is done.
Yeah, I can't hear your question right now. That's
what?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, it's basically official. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. has won this.
Yeah, you're right. But right here, I mean, hit the single jump, Joe. I'm telling you, single jumps are bad.
And then look at
what
this.
caught? What? It's like the truck burped.
Yeah, look at that. He is on the gas that whole time.
Yeah, that's why we have partial hearing loss right now because of that.
And we might get it back in a few days. And
yeah, I hope so.
Unfortunately,
we need it for tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. Fortunately for Hernandez, it's going to be the lowest score of the night at an 8. But that means, for the first time since his World Finals victory, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is a BeamNG Monster Jam event winner here in Glendale, just edging out Brennan Sarland in the Monster Energy.
Yeah, for once, Joe, he might be happy.
Yeah, he might be a happy man. And, during that Hernandez run, I was thinking, the last time it came down to Fitzwater taking the lead, Hernandez's last truck to go was Anaheim a few seasons ago, where Fitzwater destroyed his truck, and then Hernandez went out and did even better and got, I think, what was a 29.5. So I was expecting maybe something like that to happen again, but it went Fitzwater's way this time.
Yeah, that's I think we can agree not all the time it goes his way, but once it does, it's a fan favorite.
Yes, it is. And unfortunately for drivers down here, those bottom 4 were all 4 of the last 5 trucks. They just could not fill the clock because of how big they were trying to go. But tune in to JRTV tomorrow for freestyle from Anaheim. That's one of our favorite events of the season because it's such a big stadium floor out there. We're sure to see some craziness, and with the drivers in it, it's going to be just as crazy.